Today I'm in the lovely village of Alton in Staffordshire, and I'm actually going to an open day at the castle and the church nearby. But I'm just going to have a nice little walk through the village first on the way there. And on the left there, that's the roundhouse, and I think that used to be some kind of lock-up or something. We'll have a quick little look at that. Very old door. Alright. Here's the laundry's shop. It's a bit tight down here for cars and stuff, sometimes. Here's another shop. The road on down the hill there goes towards Alton Terrace, but we're going through the village here to Alton Castle. There's the old Boyett shop there. The White Hart pub, a very old pub from the village. Now we've got a church here. This is St Peter's, but this is not the church we'll actually be looking at today. Yes, that's St Peter's Church. It's a lovely day today, by the way. And from St Peter's Church, there's a nice little view over the back of the buildings and stuff of the High Street. Looks like someone's doing a bit of restoration down here. I think this is near to the rear of the White Hart pub. Still at St Peter's Church. This is round the back of the church. And there's a nice alley that runs all the way down the side. And that alley, if you go up there, that actually leads up to the castle and the other church, St John's. Look at this nice birdhouse. This is at St Peter's Church still. Very nice. Alright, I'll come back out of this church now and get back onto the high street. There's the old chapel there. It's a war memorial up here. Those that gave their lives in the Great War, 1914 to 1918. And the church is through the trees in front of us, and then looking back down the high street down there now. Okay, Alton Castle this way. The old schoolhouse on our left there. And here we are, Castle Hill Road. And we can see part of the complex in front of us now. The building with the little spire thing there, that's not actually the castle. That's part of St John's Church, Roman Catholic. Here we are, St John the Baptist, Roman Catholic Church, Alton. Alright, so that building over there, that is Alton Castle, but we can't go in there till 12:30. So first, I'm going to just quickly show you St John's Church. And this is the Roman Catholic Church in the village. And actually it consists of like the sort of church building here. And then it was constructed within sort of a complex of almshouses and stuff for looking after the poor and the needy. And also part of the church was originally used as a school as well, or a school building, part of it. And just while we're outside the front of the church, let me quickly turn around and show you something. So there's the castle the other side. And now, between the two, there's a big fosse down there, separating the two. And then as you can see, there's a bridge over there leading to the castle. And in the distance you can actually see hear people screaming on the rides at Alton Towers. And there's St John's Church. And I think the bell in that bell tower, that was refurbished in the last couple of years or something, I believe. And we can actually go around the side and the back of the church, yeah. There's an old building down here on the left. And that was used as toilets, that was actually. There we go. Here's the side of the church. And then there's quite a big graveyard running around the side and around the back. So this is the Grade 2 star listed St John's Church, and this is the Roman Catholic Church in the village. And as I was saying, this was built into the complex of almshouse buildings created in the 1840s by Augustus Pugin, and that was for the 16th Earl of Shrewsbury, who owned the Alton estate. Alright, I think I'm going to go and have a nosy inside the church. Alright, so we're inside the church bit now. And if you look at the ceiling, you might recognise that that's very similar to the one in the banqueting hall at Alton Towers. And if you look at the angel corbels on either side, sticking out from the left and right. Yeah, I'll look up at that one. You'll notice that in the chapel at Alton Towers, they've got very similar angel corbels there. So, this is very Pugin, this place is. So, you know, the chapel at Alton Towers, although it was a lot larger, it would have been similar in taste and design for this place. And here we've got some tiles, no doubt by Minton, and similar to ones you would have found at Alton Towers. A lot of those have gone now, the ones at Alton Towers, obviously, but you do still see a few around. And if we look back, interestingly, if you look at the seating or pews, you'll see that these are quite intricately designed down this end. But then, actually, look at these. How good are they? Okay, but if we continue further back, you'll see that the pews down this end, they're quite plain. And the reason for that is, I don't know if I mentioned quickly earlier, but part of the actual church building was originally used as a school. So the more plain area with the plain pews, that's where the children used to sit in class. So that would have been this side, or this end of the chapel. And then the main church bit would be down the far end there. And back down the end with the altar and stuff. If we look at this window, which is the east window, I believe, this glass was by Thomas Willamant, who also did a fair bit of glass for the house at Alton Towers. So you can see how the designer and the artisans, they sort of worked on the whole of the Alton Towers estate when the Earls of Shrewsbury needed them to. There's a big pipe organ up there on the gallery. And on a lot of the windows you can find S's for Shrewsbury, for the Earls of Shrewsbury, and their motto, Preste Complaire. Let's see if we can go in the other entrance. Up here. Gives us a view into the church. As you can see, a lot of Gothic design around. There we go again with the Preste Complaire, Shrewsbury's motto. Nice ornate bell. Alright, so let's go and have a look at the Grade 2 listed Alton Castle. Here we go then, Alton Castle. And there was previously a 12th century castle here, but that was mostly ruined by the mid-19th century. And so the current castle was built between 1847 and 1852, and again it was designed by Augustus Pugin and commissioned by John Talbot, the 16th Earl of Shrewsbury, of nearby Alton Towers. And I'm on that bridge that I showed you earlier, so you can look down. And then that's St John's Church over there, where we were inside not long ago. And this must be part of the original castle that dates back to around the 12th century or something like that. Ain't that just gorgeous in the Gothic style? And apparently they're doing some roof tours, so hopefully I'll be on the roof shortly. Let's go and have a look down the side of the castle. See if there's a view over down into the valley. Ooh. In the view through the trees, you probably can't see it, but the Station Lodge and Farley Lane are down there.
Not too long ago, someone bought a single Pugin candlestick, and the estimated value was about £3,500. So yeah, original Pugin candles.
We watch.
Yeah, we know how many there are.
More angel corbels.
And he wanted people's attention not to be on his creation, but on what God was glory, like what God was showing through the design and through the art. And the other thing that he liked to do was hide his face in buildings. So in a lot of his most famous creations, there's a little image of his face. So much a perfectionist that he had to pick his own people to draw his images. So all of this has been redone, none of this is original, but I'm sure you can imagine what a grand design it would have been. Particularly if you've been into examples like St Giles and Shield, this room was originally like that. And you can see all of that. As I say, when the diocese purchased the building and opened it as a residential centre, renovations were still being done when we were having groups coming in. So there's a story that the original priest who worked in his house that he really enjoys. Someone has to be on night duty when groups, so someone sleeps in the castle to make sure that nothing bad happens. If there's any first aid emergencies that we've got as a member of staff here. And these metal rails weren't here when the first group came in. Father Michael heard some shuffling in the night and came out to this point and saw a young boy sat on a wooden board in the middle of the opening, just sat there smoking. And Father Michael's like, I couldn't tell him off. because if I did, I would have jumped and probably fallen. So I had to very, very calmly ask him to remove himself from the wooden board. But yeah, we had a local blacksmith. Carriage of John Talbot, and there's only 3 of these that have been made, and we have 2 of them, one here and one in church, and the other board is owned by an ancestor of the Talbot family who lives over in the States, and you can see the Talbot crest as well as the Talbot hounds, which were a breed of dog that stayed with the Shrewsbury family. So the Earl of Shrewsbury would always have a Talbot dog with him, but unfortunately it's a breed that you don't find. So on the big shield that sits on the Merlin, the cross hatching is the design that Bertram de Verdon, the knight, would have had on his own coat of arms. The cockerel.
Mary. Aunt Morris dances together. Oh, right.
And this is called the Pugin room. Nice.
It is a real shame because the building was left for so long unoccupied that so many of the rooms had half-done paintwork and things like that. And so what happened and what was decided was that everything would be stripped and started again. So all of the painting here isn't authentic, but it is using the same stencils and designs that Augustus Pugin would have used himself. Yeah, and if you'd like to have a look out of the windows at the back of the room, there's a really lovely view of church. Oh, did you? I said you're the expert then. So the complex over here, if you go there, was split up into a couple of different buildings. On the right arm would have been boys' school, and it's now the Guildhall. We were expecting to have around 100 boys then when it was first built. The part at the back was designed to be an old infirmary for the sick clergy and religious. John Talbot, when he was paying for this, he was known as Good Earl John. He put a lot of money into the village. He supplied a numerous amount of wells in the village for people, as well as attracting youngsters to actually go to school. There's so many pubs in the area.
Yeah.
Nice view of the church across there.
One of the silly things that Pugin did when he was designing the building was he was so focused on how beautiful the building was, is that you'll notice on the front of the castle, so sort of overlooking the castle lawn and the garden, there are no authentic drain pipes or gutters because he thought that they would spoil the view. So
3 bedrooms, can you hear it?
you can hear the gutter running if there's rain. It's a very strange experience. The floor above this one, down along the wall, would have just been open sinks and things like that. But
This is a nice little space, isn't it?
When a friend of mine got married up here, these were the bedrooms.
it's weird. That's a staff room, it's not a great example. I'll show you the dormitories. It's so funny. I had a school not long ago, because I'm one of the programme staff, so I like to organise it. And I got a phone call. It must have been about half 1, like, I'm bringing an ice pack over. Give me an ice pack, let's see. Because because they created a boxing ring. All the boxing gloves with them.
Really?
And tied
There's
the
Farley
bedsheets
Lane.
around the beds.
And Station Lodge and the mill and stuff
Well, there
like
was
that.
one like
Boys or girls?
boys.
Yeah, yeah,
There was one
yeah,
lady who was
yeah.
like a bootmaker who was like betting sweets. And I was just like, how do you know all this? And I said to the teacher, I was like, I'd honestly, if I was a teacher, I'd be raged, but I'm really impressed with how you've done it. Yeah, you look out this window, just when you can see the beer garden, which is very advertising, but also, so I might, if that's big numbers of people, because it still is gorgeous, but at the time it was first of its kind.
Every would travel to see some beauty. There's no internet.
No, nothing, you just
The train would have been running then, wouldn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
go with the picnic, go smell the rhododendrons, have a great day.
Yeah. It's out, see the window, as it really is.
But Pugin himself did put a bid in to build. Hi. Feeling brave? This is my youngest brother sat on the chair. It's very strange to see him on there.
We're on the roof.
Pardon? Oh, hi Noah. Enjoy. Hi Ben. Surprised my dad sent my brother down, but not himself. But when they have the fireworks display at Alton Towers, we stand here.
Yeah.
The best.
Which one?
Seats.
Hey, nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you get a better view.
If you're that high, you can still see it.
Okay. Well, that's the big part.
But we had a mighty thud not long ago, which was very strange. We didn't know what to make of it. But if you can see, this is nothing to do with the history of the castle. It's just fascinating. That top half of the tree is upside down. If you stand there, you can see through the gap. You see the tree trunk is there, and then look just next to it, the upside down tree.
Isn't it? Yeah. It's all back to this similar time. Yeah.
It makes me really think how clever Rooftop Towers is as a theme park. That, like, how much stuff there is there. You can only see the tiniest bit of track from here.
Yeah.
I would not enjoy that. You should open it up at Halloween.
Yeah, seriously,
charge
yeah.
a fiver people.
Yeah.
It's great money making. I might find a key and do it myself.
Yeah, we've got the security cameras on it, but it's like the price, they're worth thousands of things, just stored in there apparently.
It will encourage me to push it any further.
Is it allowed to visit?
This is part of the rooftop tour. So unless you've got a ticket or something like that, then I can't take you up. So you have to sign some things allowed to be on the roof. Or for the abseil, if anyone wants to go abseiling. But if you go down to the tent to the bottom, like the information one, they'll give you all the information you need to know for it. Thank you. It's definitely a sign. It says Daventry.
When it's on
You'd make a fortune.
Yeah.
So Talbot and Pugin both died before this was ever finished, and so obviously the money stopped and the design has gone. So this has always been a square top.
But it probably originally would have been a point.
It was meant to be a point, but it was
right.
never
So
finished.
it's like an artist's impression of what it should have looked like.
I think it adds some character to it.
Yeah,
doesn't
then
it?
we're out of money.
And then we abseil off that tower up there. So you can see the little.
Oh yeah, the little dwarf.
That's mega. Mega. I love it though, 'cause I love things like that. If the last person you call the doors,
Yeah.
thank you. If you mind, these
Thank you.
are quite steep.
Oh yeah, look at that place.
It's good ladder, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know a hole.
You won't get me up that ladder. Telling you. Wow.
Might be back at work, that's for me.
Solid that.
Because they are being inquisitive.
A lot of wasps there.
Yeah, we've got one more place to go to and then we'll finish up.
Everybody, we're going to come down.
Nice.
Oh, is that everybody?
This is everybody.
Oh,
We
excellent.
left the door for you as
Oh,
well.
thank you very much. Thank you kindly. Right, ladies, we're heading up here. Be careful. It is
So up here, there was a storeroom
When we get
on this,
to the top of the wood,
Um,
just wait for me there.
and with a wooden floor.
This is quite new then, isn't it? Because it's in the original building.
Yeah.
It's a shame to put it all in it, but there you go.
We're in something called the Discovery Centre at the moment, which is a modern building. Complimentary prosecco.
Bigger it would have been.
Off this modern building you can get a good view of the whole complex. You can see the older parts of the castle and then the newer 19th century part.
Can we take a picture of them? I can stand in the doorway and get to castle and back.
Yeah, of course. I make the cameras and we want to make them really sit Yeah, as you do.
Yeah, I'll go stand in this doorway. Sorry. Big castle, I tell you. It's all about frequent view.
And this place was its own observatory.
My favourite thing about the view is it's really good when the door comes down. Like, all of the sky.
Yeah, so that was that modern Discovery Centre we was just in there. Yeah, so that was very interesting having a look through there. And then at the end they gave us a glass of prosecco, which was unexpected but very welcome. So thanks a lot for that. Alright, so let's head out of here. Well, that was a good open day at the castle and church, and the tour was good, and the tour guides were very enthusiastic and quite knowledgeable, so that was good. I hope you enjoyed having a little mooch around the castle and the church. And I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot for watching as usual. I really appreciate it. See you later.